We're going to start in standing. Okay, starting in standing on the mat. I want you to grab onto your band and take a moment to wrap it around your rib cage, nice and wide, and then just hold on to it nice and gently with your elbows next to your side. Okay, we're just going to do some nice deep breathing to start, to feel it out. So important to breathe correctly through the exercises we're going to do. Try to relax the shoulders and have a nice long neck as we start. Right, as you inhale, I want you to feel that you're really expanding the band, nice and wide. And exhale, letting the band return to its starting position. Good, let's go again. Inhale, rib cage expands, pressing into the band. And exhale. As you breathe in, your diaphragm drops down towards the belly button, increasing the volume of your ribs. Again, breathe in. Feel the diaphragm dropping down to the abdominals. And exhale. Last one. Inhale here, nice and deeply. And exhale. Great. Taking your band now and placing it underneath your feet. I'll change that angle slightly. Okay, so I'm turning to the length of my mat and I'm standing on my band. Right, we're going to go for some roll downs here. And when we get to the bottom, we're going to hold onto the band. So nice deep breath in. And then exhale to roll down through the spine. Bend your knees as you hold onto the band. Now for a moment, can you pull against the band and round your spine a little bit more, keeping those knees bent. Feel that lovely stretch between your shoulder blades. Then gently let everything go. Take a deep breath in and then roll yourself back up into standing again. Inhale at the top. As you breathe out, roll down through the spine, dropping the head forward, grabbing onto the band. Again, my knees are bent. Now, pulling against the band, round your spine, lifting your belly button. Feel that stretch into the lower back. Release everything. Take a deep breath in and then exhale to roll up through the spine, back into standing. Good, let's go for one more. Inhale. Exhale. Rolling forwards. Keep your belly button drawn in towards the spine. Grab onto the band at the bottom. If you want to stretch your hamstrings a little more, you can straighten your knees. Then pulling against the band, round your spine. Lifting that belly button even more. Beautiful stretch. Let go. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale. Rolling back up through the spine again. Right, we're going to hold on to our bands. Back in standing again, let's do some nice arm work now. Okay. Right, so hold the band in front of you. Good. Coming up my head a little bit. Right, holding the band in front of you. A little bit of slack between your hands. We're going to start off with just one hand. And we're going to take it out towards the side. Okay, so make sure the slack's not too tight. Till your hand gets in line with your shoulder. And then bring it back. Right. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you breathe out to open out that hand. And come back. Stay with the same hand. And come back. Keep your shoulder relaxed. As that arm tires, don't hike up the shoulder. Good, and come back, 2 more. And come back, rest of the body's really still. And come back, let's go to the other side. Inhale, exhale to open the arm. And come back. So everything is with control. Never let it just flop backwards. Slow and gentle movements. And come back, 2 more. Stretch and open the chest as we do that. Last one. And come back. Good. Allow a little more slack. We're going to do both hands now. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Nice wide T position. And bring it back. Again, nice wide T position. And bring it back. Keep going. And bring it back. 2 more. And bring it back. And last one. And bring it back. Well done. Release the hands. We're going to move now into a lie. We're going to lie down on our back. So into supine. So gently lower yourself down onto your mat. Right. And we're going to place one foot in the band. So make sure it goes over the ball of your foot. Okay, that's nice and comfortable. And we're going to lay all the way back down. And our elbows are going to plant down into the mat next to us. So the knee is bent, holding onto your band. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Can you feel the weight of your pelvis into the mat? Now glue that position of the pelvis right there. And let's slowly start extending the leg and coming back, keeping your pelvis absolutely still. So we're just starting to activate the lower, deeper abdominals, holding on to that pelvis. Extending the leg away and coming back. Extending the leg away without moving the pelvis and coming back. Let's go for 2 more. Extend the leg away and come back. Last one. Extending the leg and coming back. Yes. Switching legs. Just warming up here. Okay, keep the band over the ball of the foot. Don't let go. Don't let the band slap into you. Hold on tight. Here we go. Glue the pelvis as you extend the leg away. Draw the belly button in nice and deeply and bring it back. And extend the leg away. And come back. Keep going. Keep that pelvis really still. Okay, the hip is moving. That hip joint can move freely without moving the rest of the pelvis. 2 more. Extending away. And coming back. And last one. Extending away. And breathe back. Well done. Drop that foot back down. I want you to hold on to your band and double it up. Okay, and then I'm going to hold my hands straight up towards the ceiling. Can you sink your shoulder blades into the mat? So you've got a lovely wide chest in this position. My feet are together, my knees are together, and I'm slowly going to let my legs roll over to one side. Keeping those shoulder blades sinking into the mat. And then bring the legs back to the starting position. Over we go. Okay, keep those shoulders down into the mat as the legs sink over. And then gently bring them back to the start. Keep going. Stretching across the body. While keeping those shoulders still. Stretching across the body. Feel how different the 2 sides of the body feel. Okay, maybe you feel like you can really drop your legs far over to one side and maybe they can't go as far to the other. Think about why that side is a little tighter. Is it through the abdominals? Is it in the lower back? Can you release it a little more that the 2 sides are symmetrical? Stretching up what's tight, letting it go. And come back 1 more. Drop the legs over. And gently come back. Right. Opening up the band and stretching your arms into that wide T position across your chest. The band goes. Bringing one leg to tabletop. Bringing the other. Now we drop the legs from a floating position. Really stretching. Keep your hands on the floor. Keep your shoulders on the floor. Over we go. Just warming up that lower back. And come back. We're using the abdominals to slowly let the legs descend. They don't just flop down. And then you use the abs to bring those legs back again. Keep squeezing the knees together in this exercise. And come back over to the other side. And back. Last one. Rocking from one side of the pelvis to the other. And come back. Good. Slide your hands down. That the band rests over the two hip bones now. And you're holding onto the band with a little bit of slack with your arms down next to the sides of your body. Draw your feet up close to your pelvis. Have your knees pointing straight up to the ceiling and draw the belly button in nice and deeply. Can you relax your shoulders if they feel very heavy down into the mat? Feel how that opens up the collarbones so you have a lovely wide chest. We're going into our pelvic curls here. Inhale. Exhale to drop your lower back. Press against the band as you lift the pelvis nice and high. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Inhale. And exhale, coming down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, drop that lower back, rolling the pelvis up, up, up. Stretching through the whole body. Inhale. And exhale, coming down. So the band gives us great feedback about where the position of our pelvis is. So as we roll it up, we can press against that band, that nice tactile cue to work a little harder and lift the pelvis a little harder. Inhale, exhale, coming down. You're also going to feel the back of the arms working nice and hard. Keeping your hands on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, drop the lower back, tilt the pelvis. Feel the abs working hard to lift that pelvis a little higher. Inhale, exhale, coming down. We're going to stay up there for the next one. Inhale, exhale, drop your lower back, peeling the pelvis up. The spine follows one vertebra at a time. Hold your pelvis up there and bring the arms straight up above you. Doing some good arm work here. We stretch, open, and come back. Keep the pelvis high. Everything else is nice and still. Open the hands and come back. Keep going. All the way wide. I've run out of space here next to me. Keep going. Open. And come back. Lift your pelvis a little higher. Squeeze those glutes a little deeper. We've got 3 more to go. Inhale. And exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Deep breath in, and exhale to drop your spine all the way back down. And then you can lower your hands down as well. Very good. Right. Moving the band again back onto one foot. Okay, I'm going to extend the leg that's not in the band down onto the mat, anchoring it nice and tight, pressing the knee down, and then the leg that is in the band, I'm going to use the band to help me to get that leg as straight as possible. Nice hamstring stretcher. Okay, I want you to feel the pelvis glued onto the floor. Okay, I'm going to stretch it. My elbows come back down onto the mat. Lovely hamstring stretcher. Press your foot into the band and then stretch the toes to nose. Point your toe, pressing into the band, and then toes to nose. Nice deep stretcher. Into the band and toes to nose. 2 more. This is a very deep stretch. If it's too much, just bend the other knee and stretch. Last one. Pointing and keep the foot flexed, crossing the foot over to one side, across the body. Feel that deep stretch there. Now rotate your foot that you're looking under the foot and then return the foot back to the starting position. Rotate that you're peeking under the foot and back to the starting position. 2 more. Rotate and back. And last one, rotate and back. Holding on to that band. Let the foot drop open. Keep your pelvis still and stretch the inner thigh. Keep pulling your foot closer to your head. Stretch it out. It wants to cramp. And slowly bring it back to the start. Good. Let's switch legs. Okay, so nice neural stretching we're doing here. Stretching out the hamstring as well. Okay, stretch the leg out onto the back, pressing your knee down. Okay, then the other leg, the band helps us to deepen that hamstring stretch. Good, let's point into the band and flex the foot. Point and flex. Again, compare the two sides of your body. Which leg is a lot tighter than the other? Or maybe you're just really flexible. Point into the band and flex. 2 more. And flex, last one. Okay, keep the foot flexed. We're dropping it over midline as far as your hip will allow you to drop that leg. Now we rotate the foot to look under the foot and then roll it back to the start. This is a very intense neural stretch. You should feel it down the side of the calf. Rotating and come back. 2 more. Rotating the foot. And back, last one. Rotating. Good. Bring the leg back to the start and then over it goes. Just stretching out the inner thigh. Good, and gently bring your leg back to the start. Right, please bend your knees, dropping your feet down onto the mat. And then I'm going to double up my band and place it behind my head, like a little cushion for my head to rest into. Going into some nice chest and abdominal work, right. Head is completely relaxed, okay? Your hands are holding and supporting that head in the band. Deep breath in to prepare. Exhale to curl the body up. Do not pull on the band. The band is relaxed. Deep breath in. Exhale, rolling back down. Inhale at the bottom. Slide those ribs forward. Lift one more vertebrae. Inhale. And exhale, rolling the body back down. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale down. Let your gaze shoot in between the legs. So your gaze is straight forward when you're up. Inhale, exhale, rolling back down. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale at the top. Exhale down. You're doing well. 1 more. Inhale, exhale. Hold it up there. Keeping the hands pointing forwards. Inhale, and then exhale to rotate, peeking past one leg. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, peeking past the other leg. Inhale, back to center. Keep going. And inhale, waking up those oblique muscles. Inhale, 1 more each way. And inhale, last one. And inhale, well done. Slowly lower your head and release the band. Open the band up for me now, please, and stretch your arms overhead. Right, holding onto the band. Feel the pec muscles in front just releasing. Trying to get your arms flat on the floor. Please bring one leg to tabletop. Join it with the other leg and let your lower back sink down into the mat. Ready for our 100 prep. We take a deep breath in. Exhale to lift the arms of the head. Band shoots over the shins and then I pull the band. Hands touch the floor and then roll yourself back again. Inhale. Exhale, lifting up. Band goes over the shins and I give it a good tug down. And then come back again. Inhale. Feel how that deepens the ab work, pulling onto the band. And come back. 3 more. Exhale. Pull down, deepening that ab work. Oh yes. Good, go. And come back, last one. Inhale. Good. And roll yourself down. Placing one foot down, placing the other foot down. Woo! Good. Roll up the shoulders. We're going to move the band back onto our foot and we're going to get ready for some leg circles here. Stretching out the other leg. You have a choice. Either the leg is straight on the mat or you're bending it. You can decide how tight your hamstrings are, but we have warmed them up already today. Drop your elbows back onto the mat. Okay, the foot is flexed. You're gluing your pelvis onto the mat so it doesn't move for this one. Only the leg is moving. Cross your midline just slightly and the band helps us to make a big circle and back to the start. Inhale for 1 circle and then exhale for 1 circle. You're focusing on your pelvis, making sure it doesn't move. 1 more circle and let's catch it at the top. Change direction, glue that pelvis. Keep kicking the foot up towards your nose to stretch the hamstring at the top. 2 more. Try to let the circles be as smooth as possible. Good, well done. Let's switch legs. Okay, stretching out the other leg on the mat. Straighten the other one, keep the foot flexed. Right, let's cross midline here and let's go. Inhale, 1. Glue the other leg onto the floor. That also helps to anchor you. Your knee is pressing straight into the mat. 1 more. And catch it at the top. Glue that pelvis. Let's go. Inhale for 1. And exhale for 1. Inhale for 1. And exhale for 1. 1 more. Good. And lower that leg straight down and pop the other foot into the band as well. Okay, so both legs are extended. Hands are down next to my side. Ready for our roll-ups. The band's going to help us this morning. Inhale, lifting the head and shoulders. Use the band now to exhale, 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 pulling you up. Then let the body drop all the way forward and stretch the arms straight. Good. Release the arms and slowly let your spine sink back down into the mat and lower your head. Okay, so nice spine stretch with a little bit of tricep work right at the end. Inhale, lifting your head and shoulders. Exhale, rounding the spine as it comes up. Let the spine continue to drop forward and then straighten the arms right at the end. Feel those triceps working. Release the arms and sink your spine down onto the mat. Good. Inhale, lifting head and shoulders. Exhale, exhale, exhale. That really helps. Let the spine drop forward and stretch the arms straight. Good. Come back and sink your spine back down again. 2 more to go. Inhale, lifting head and shoulders. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Keep letting the spine drop. Work those triceps. Get those arms straight. Yes. Good. And drop it down. Last one. Sink the spine down. Inhale, lifting head and shoulders. Work those abdominals. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Dropping the spine forward. Stretching up those triceps. And coming back up into sitting. Well done. stay up there for me now for this one. Okay, we're going to take the band and we're going to place it over our shoulders and stretch the arms out into a wide T position. My feet are flexed, so point those toes up to the ceiling. Nice straight knees, beautiful straight spine here. Okay, and stretch out those arms. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, rotate the body, keeping that spine nice and long. Keep stretching on the band. Other side. Shh, shh. Inhale, tall spine. Shh, shh. Inhale, tall spine. Shh, shh. Inhale, keep going. Feel the deep oblique work as you rotate. Shh, shh. Inhale. Shh, shh. Inhale, one more. Shh, shh. Inhale, and slowly let it go. Right. Okay, let me just see what I have for us here. We're going to place the band over our leg, over our feet with our legs long. What I want you to do is to cross the band over. Okay? Now one side, the side that's at the top. Actually, move it the other way so I can show you. Okay, the side that's at the top, we're going to move away from that side, away from that foot to start. So we start with a lovely tall spine. Abdominal muscles are really drawn in. I want you to lift your elbows up in front of you. Okay, so this is how it starts. I'm going to rotate away from the foot. Okay, wherever the band is at the top, rotate away from that foot. Okay, as much as you can, and then extend the band. Bring the elbow back, and then rotate. So maybe allow a little bit more slack so you can get that arm straight. Okay, so rotating the spine first, as far as it will go. Then extending the arm. Come back and rotate back again. Keep a tall spine here, rotating, feeling those oblique muscles. Then we stretch away. Come back and rotate to center. Two more. Okay, keep the elbows up and high. Then I extend the band away. Come back and come back to center. Last one. Rotating. Lengthen that band. Come back. And come back to center. Give your arms a little break. Switch sides now. That other band comes on top, the other side. Okay, we're repeating the same exercise on the other side. Elbows are nice and high. Rotate your body with your elbow bent to start, and then stretch the band away. Come back, and then the body moves. Lovely tall spine here. Rotate. And then pull for an extra work through the obliques. And come back. Again, rotate the body. Stretching away. Good. Come back. And back to center. Two more to go. Tall spine here. Stretching away. Come back. And rotate the body. Last one. Stretching away. Reach that band long. Really working the arms this morning. Woo. And drop the hands down. Okay, stretch out. Good. Keep the band over your feet for me. And then I want you to gently lower yourself back down, lying down on the mat. And you can bring those feet up. Okay, place your elbows again back down next to your side. My legs are floating into tabletop. Okay. What I would like us to do now is a chest lift combo with our single leg stretch. So one leg stretches away, one leg bends. And then we switch. One leg stretches away, one leg bends. And we're going to lift our head into a chest lift as the leg extends away. And then lower. As the leg extends away, I lift my head and shoulders. And switch. Pressing away with the leg, lift your head and shoulders. And come back. Keep going. And drop the head. And lift the head as the leg extends away. And come back. 4 more. And come back. 3 more. And come back. 2 more. And come back. Last one. And drop the head for a while. Bend is over both feet. Slide your hands near to the end of your band now. Ready for our double leg stretch. So we inhale, stretching your arms straight overhead and your legs stretch straight out in front of you, making that V shape. And then exhale, bringing everything back. Sorry, I'm doing, yeah, no, that's right. Okay, inhale, reaching arms and legs. Exhale, bringing everything back. Inhale, nice V shape. Feel those abs working hard. And come back. Inhale, reaching arms and legs. Exhale, try to keep your midsection really, really still as you go into the V shape. 1 more to go. Here we go. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, coming back. Well done. Drop your feet down and you can take your band out. Right, slowly rock yourself back up into sitting again. And we're going to move now into a kneeling position on our mats. Okay, so please place the band behind your ribs, just like you started. And then cross the band over. Okay, allowing a little bit of slack, not too much. My elbows are going to be tucked into my sides now, okay? We're going to work our rotator cuff muscles. In kneeling, make sure you don't have a very hollow lower back, so draw the abdominals in, so you have a lovely long lower back. Okay, the piece of the band that's on top, we're going to use that side first, and we're going to rotate the hand away, keeping the elbow tucked in, and then come back again. Again, rotating, watch your shoulder, keep the shoulder down and come back. Try to keep that elbow tucked into the body, don't let it lift and come back. Keep that belly button drawn in, stretching against that band and come back. You should be feeling it in the shoulder blade as you rotate this arm outwards and back. 2 more, rotating it upwards. And come back. Last one. Rotating, rotating, rotating. And come back. Let's switch sides. Other side comes on top. Tucking those elbows in. Lovely tall spine. Belly button is drawn in. And we rotate the hand nice and far out. And come back. Keep going. Good. Feel those muscles in the shoulder blade as you rotate that hand outwards. Good. 4 more. And come back. 3 more. And come back. 2 more. And come back. Last one. And come back. Yes. Releasing it down. All right. Fantastic. Can you tie the band around your knee now? Your knees. Okay, you figure out a way that's the best to tie it, maybe a nice big bow, just above the knees. Good, and then we're going to come down into lying. My knees are bent, my head is going to rest in my hand. I'm drawing my belly button in nice and deeply. Don't forget about the abdominals when we're working in side lying. Right, starting off now, top knee reaches up towards the ceiling, pressing against the band and drop it down. Keep the position of your pelvis still, only the hip moving in the joint. Lifting up nice and high, feeling the outside of the thigh, working hard. Keep going, lifting the knee and down. 3 more. and down. 2 more. And down. Last one. Hold the knee there. Extend the top leg and bend. Keeping the band taut. Stretch away with the top leg and bend. Nice burning here through those glutes and bend. 3 more. Extending the leg away and bring it back. Extending the leg away and bring it back. Last one. Keep it there. Pulse it up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower the leg down. Woo, well done. Slowly roll over onto the other side. Keeping the knees bent, head in your hand. Abdominals are drawn in. Keeping your pelvis really still, let's lift the top leg. The knee reaches to the ceiling and down, and reaches to the ceiling and down. Keeping the pelvis still, focus on that. Keep the abs drawn in, lifting that knee. Good, 2 more. Lifting and down, and keep the knee up there, extending the leg, reaching long and bending. Pull on that band as taut as you can and bend. Good, reaching and bend. Glutes are burning, but keep going. 3 more to go. Reaching and come back and reaching and come back. Hold the leg there, we pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop it down. Ouch. Slide that band down towards your ankles. It will be a little loose around the ankles, but that's okay. And then roll yourself onto your tummy. Okay, I'm going to place both hands in front of me and rest my forehead down on my hands. So stretch your legs out until that band is taut. Right? We're going to lift just one leg up towards the ceiling, as high as it will go, and drop it down. Right? Let's do that a few more times on that side. Lift your belly button for me, please, so you don't have a very hollow back. And let's lift. 8, and down, and 7, and down, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and last one. Other side. Keep the band taut. Here we go. 8. Keep lifting your belly button. 7. Think about releasing the front of your hip to allow you to lift a little higher. So yes, it's glute work, but release your hip flexors. Good. 4 more. 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Good. And drop that leg down. A combo exercise now. Both legs lift. Extend away, come back, and drop the legs down. Lift that belly button nice and high. So we lift the legs to start, separating them, pulling on the band. Come back to the start and drop them down. Even if you're just lifting 1 centimeter off of the mat, that's fine. Good, and come back down. 2 more. Lifting nice and high, stretching the band. Come back and drop the legs down. Last one. Lifting and stretching away. Come back and drop the legs down. Woo, nice glute work. Bring your hands down underneath your shoulders for me now, please. Now it's really important that you keep that belly button lifted as high as you can. Okay, lengthening out the lower back. We're going to do a combined movement now. Lift your head and shoulders, pressing through your hand. Open out those legs, come back, and drop everything down. Belly button draws in. Inhale, lifting the head and shoulders and legs, stretching the legs out. Come back and drop them down. 2 more. Press into your hands as you lift your spine, reaching the legs and coming back down. Last one. Lifting, pressing through your hands. Extend the legs away. Woo! And drop it down. My goodness. Please release the band. Hold on to it. I want you to bring your hands behind you. And then I'm going to pull my hands through that band. Right. Resting your hand. Okay, so my hands are floating. We're going to do some nice arm work here to finish and then we're done. Lift your belly button. That's very important. Good. Inhale, lifting your head and shoulders, lifting your arms and pull against the band. Come back and lower everything down. Inhale, lifting head and shoulders and hands, stretching against the band. Come back and lower yourself down. 2 more. You can do this. Inhale, firm foundation. Keep the belly button drawn in. Reach the hands away and come down. Last one. Inhale, lifting head and shoulders, lifting arms, reaching away. Come back and lower yourself down. Well done. Slowly release your hands out of the band and then stretch back into the rest position. Oh, stretching out the back, stretching out the arms. Slowly bring yourself up into 4-point kneeling. We're going to tuck our toes under here. Lift the pelvis up. Stretching into up stretch. Think of lengthening down the whole leg. So your sitting bones are stretching up to the ceiling, but your heels are stretching down to the mat. Lengthening through the legs. Your spine is as straight as you can get it. Press away through your hands. Good. Slowly walk your hands towards your feet. Hang nice and heavy here for a second. Shake your head from side to side, releasing any tension in the neck. Okay, keep that belly button drawn in. Nice deep breath in here. And exhale to roll up through the spine. Back up into standing. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me.